Hey, so we are about to head off to the tender for Belize excursion. We're going to be doing tubing today. And now we're just waiting to... Alright, ready for Belize excursion. I'm so tired because I went to sleep late. Swimming yesterday took a lot out of me too, and dancing took a lot out of me last night. I don't think we got back to the room until maybe 3. Yeah, and we still didn't get up as early as we were supposed to, so no food for us, but we'll see. We got our stickers. Took it off the boat, but we just took the first group of people. I think we probably make the second because they went 1 through 4, and we're 6, so we'll see. We are sailing away on the boat, getting tendered. I have made it to Belize, where I've been wanting to come. Ah! Excuse me. I guess I give it to him. Oh well. No thanks.
Pirata, pirata.
Alright, so we made it onto the bus, even though the ship had to make some changes. They're still allowing us to get on the ship. I'm sorry, get on the bus and do the same excursion. So we're just waiting for the bus to fill up, and then we'll be on our way to go cave tubing. So can't wait to give you guys a little sneak peek of our fun adventure. Alright, people are starting to fill up now, so I'll check back with y'all later.
The city. This is the commercial capital. Because the entire country of Belize is 865,000 square miles, which is about the size of Massachusetts, twice the size of Jamaica. Jamaica have millions when it comes to population. So we only have about 400,000 people. So you see we have a lot of open land space. 60% of the country is natural vegetation. So yeah, we got space for you guys. You see a land with a for sale sign on it and you want it, we stop, pay for it, when you come back you pick up the receipt. That's how it works. Alright? So we're on the north side. This is the party strip in Belize. You know about the Vegas strip? This is our party strip. This is the MCC ground. This is our soccer stadium. Soccer is the #1 official sport. This building right here is the Princess Hotel, and it says casino, but you say casino, we say donation center. Yeah, you never win. But there's a loophole to everything, because as long as you're paying, we get free drinks. So I only pay when I see the waitress. If she's not coming around, I'm not putting my money in. Now, the party strip, this is the most used recreational park in the city. This is the BTL park. This is where we come out on the evening time with the kids, watch movies on the stage or live equipment, music. Or on the weekends, this is where it's packed. Everybody's out here. This is like our party strip. We get it going. We start the weekend from a Thursday. Yeah. So you guys are here on the right day. But in case you missed it, this bar right here is called Thursdays. Thursday. So at this bar, every day is Thursday. So you guys don't have to worry about it. Which is just a minute away from the hour bar, where every hour is happy hour. We don't miss a beat. See, Belize City is a tropical country, tropical climate, guys, right? So we work hard, play harder. In Creole, we say harder. Alright? Work hard, play harder. Now, recreation is one of our main hobbies. We have a lot of activities and we're tour guides, so we get to do our jobs doing tours. So when we're not doing that, we chill, relax, hang out with friends, socialize. That's our main hobby. So Thursday, our bar, that's our like hangout spots. Alright? No. It's not ironic that I told you the city is only 5 square miles in diameter, right? So since it's so small, the party strip is only 2 blocks away from one of the most prestigious neighborhoods we have in the city. This is the Kings Park area. We don't have any money with many kings in Belize, but if you have the money like one, this is your hood. Alright? So some of you guys might be living on this side. This is the north side. Alright? This is where people with money reside. This is like our little 90210. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. This is so like the politicians reside in this area. CEOs, bank managers, professional lawyers. You say lawyers, we say liars. Street side pharmacists, money launderers. You know people with money. Yeah, you laughing, right? You have that too? Street side, yeah, you got. Oh, so we're on the same page. So how many people would be on this side? Don't be shy, guys. I know. I'm working on it. I'm on the south side, but I'm working on it. So we're heading out. Any questions so far? Let me just break down something. I told you already, this is not the cruise ship tour. You book with 150% locally operated tour, cave2bing.com, but up. Alright? This is your bus, your vacation, your tour, guys. We are like your genius for today. So any questions, any concerns, any requests, feel free to ask. We will try to accommodate. On the overpass marks the entrance of the Northern Highway. Northern Highway in Belize, we don't make it complicated except for this right here. Save You Supermarket. That's the only cliche. Save you nothing. That's the most expensive market we got. Yeah. Now that's the Bell China Bridge. On that side, the left. And this is the Bell Can Bridge. Any Chinese on board? We have 2 Chinese here. Well, I would say thank you very much, sir. China donated that bridge. Yup, respect. Any Canadians on board? Canadians. Oh, thank you, Mr. Rob. I would like to say thank you. Canada donated this bridge we just crossed. So thank you. So we're Americans on board. Woo! Belize is waiting for a bridge. Yeah, I know. I got you. What happened? Canada is looking good. China is looking good. What's up with that? You guys got to go back and email. Well, wait, hold up. I was going to say email your president and let him know the situation at hand.
I'm gonna tweet.
Well, we got to tweet it. And if he do answer, I don't think this president is building bridges. No. He's building walls. I don't need no wall, man. So you know what? I'm just going to say thank you, Americans, for coming. Because without you guys, we don't have jobs. So good looking out. You're here, but you got to get a bridge. Alright? So we good. We're on the south side of the city now, okay? South side, represent. This is where the cool people live. Cool people like tour guides and tour guides, drivers and so on. That's the down to earth us. Alright? So you're in good hands like Allstate. Now, if anybody had been here 5 years ago, this little ride wouldn't be so nice and smooth right now. We went to an infrastructure project where we converted most of the streets in the city from asphalt to concrete. See, Belize is low-lying when it comes to sea level, and at any given rainy season, which is June to November, which is also the hurricane season, we get 80 to 100 inches of rain per year in the city. That's why we used to get our PhD in driving. Yeah, we used to be certified, man. PhD. You guys got that too? You know what PhD stands for? pothole dodging. Yep. So we used to get a PhD, we converted the streets from asphalt to concrete, which is more durable, could withstand the weather. So now it's a nice smoother ride. So we just turned onto the Western Highway. So which direction we going? You guys could be Belize and easy. We don't make it complicated. Northern Highway takes you north. 2.5 hours drive on the Northern Highway would be at the Mexican border. 2.5 hours drive on the Western Highway would be at the Guatemalan border. And ma'am, Belize is not an island. We could drive from here to Houston within 4 days. Give the driver some beers, 3.5. And I'm going to introduce you to the staff in a few. I usually do that before, but we got some surprises, all right? So, but with that said, I just want you to look around and I want to welcome you to one of the most peaceful community in the city. Yeah, you laughing, but we're serious. Here, nobody fights and fuss and fight with each other. Neighbors don't argue. Everybody just lay low. This is the Lord's Cemetery. It's not 100 years. It's not the oldest, but it's 160 years old. The tombs are above ground, but our loved ones are buried below. See what happened when it comes to sea level? We're low lying. When you try to dig 6 feet, which is the tradition, at 4.5 feet, we meet a water table. What we do, we cement the bottom, put the caskets in, and whatever we can go down, we accommodate with a tomb to the top to stick to the 6 feet tradition. All the tombstones are turned to the west because we believe that you rise with the sun, set with the sun. Mayans are the original people here on this area. So we have Mayan, we have Spaniards, Mestizo. Mestizo is our Latino base. That's a mixture of Mayan and Spaniards. See, when Columbus came, we found him floating, I should say. And he saw the Mayan chief daughter looking good like Pocahontas. They got married, fell in love. Mestizos came about. That's Latino base. Then we have Garifuna or Garinago. That's a group of people that settled here in 1802 in the south of the country. And they speak that official Carib language, like African base. Like for instance, Buenos Dias is good morning in Spanish.
Yep.
Boiti Benafi is good morning in Garifuna. Yeah, that's a different language. So we have Mayan, Mestizos, Garifuna, Creole, which is a mixture of African, English, European, Spaniards, and everything else. Yeah. Creole is just like a one big gumbo everybody makes there. And we speak English as well. So most Belizeans can get around with at least 2 different languages. Talking about the money. This is a $5 bill. I don't have any. I have coins too. I got coins. You got $1? Alright guys, I told you we used to be governed by Britain. So this is our currency. I got a $2 bill and a $5 bill. I got it. The Queen is still depicted on her money. Like Canada. And this is Queen Elizabeth II. If you don't recognize her, that's because this is a young version of the Queen. I think she just turned 91, right? 91. So, yeah, this is when she was in her prime. You want to see how she looks right now? I'm just saying. Don't let him do that. Alright. So I'll just pass these around, guys, so you can check it out. Alright. The crime rate. The crime rate. Guys, Belize is a small country, population of about 400,000 people. When I was a kid, you could sleep with your doors open and windows and everything, and it was all good. Now that the country is spreading out more, larger population, we are surrounded by all different borders. Mexico to the north, Guatemala to the west, Honduras to the south, you know, the Caribbean Sea. We have a lot of immigrants coming in. Our crime rate, as my opinion, to me is, for a country so small, a little bit above average. For the population. It's above what it should be. But compared to the rest of Central America and the Caribbean, we're still somewhat angels. Yeah. We still haven't reached that peak of somewhat, so what I've seen guerrilla warfare and a lot of kidnappings and drug war. We have a little issue with some gang violence and so on. We're trying to crack down on it, but I like to say we're still a little bit above that rate when it compares to the others. But we are going to be turning off at mile 37 to the National Park of Nahokchahen to do our adventure. If we wanted to go to the capital city, we will actually pay like $6 Belize to go one way and $6 coming back. If I was to put gas and fuel in my vehicle to travel 54 miles at $6 a gallon, you do the math. Alright? You're looking at about $50 easily. Or more. Based on whatever vehicle you're in. Because if you have a 4-cylinder small engine, you're good. If you have a V8, I'm sorry. You know? So you're not going to see a lot of Hummers out here. Any more questions?
How far is San Pedro?
How far is San Pedro? You heard about San Pedro?
Yeah.
From who?
An ex.
A who?
An ex.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, just said somebody.
Yeah.
Alright. San Pedro is one of our main islands. That's like over the Las Vegas island. That's why everything is always happening. Something is always jumping on an island. Party non-stop. Which is like San Pedro, what? 30 miles? About 30 miles or so. 25 to 30 miles from east.
Belize City.
From the city. We get a ferry. It takes about half an hour or so to get there. Alright? Which is an easy way to get there. You could fly over, but we locals, we do this for public transportation. Yeah. And that's one of our main islands. Actually, Madonna sang about that island. Last night I dreamed. I can't sing it, but San Pedro, you know that song? Don't worry about the voice, guys. Yeah. She came to Belize. She fell in love with San Pedro La Isla Bonita. She sang a hit song about it. So, I thought you heard from there.
Nope.
Okay. That's it. We had a song with that name right there. We had a song that just came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend. That's how it plays out. Coming up to a village right now, a small little village called Hattieville. Hattieville got its name from the last major hurricane that devastated the country. And I said major because we've been having hurricane warnings and threats all year, every year. Our hurricane season is June to November. We had a hurricane last year about almost exactly a year ago, Hurricane Earl. It was a category 1. Nobody died, so that's a blessing, no casualties. But compared to 1961 Hurricane Hattie, that devastated the coastline, tore up the whole city. Everybody, over 319 people died. We had to move inland. The first place we settled was this village right here, Hattieville. And because Belizeans don't make it complicated, we gave it the name for the reason why we moved. Hurricane Hattie, Hattieville. And it's going elevated. So going inland, you're going to see mountain ranges coming up. We have over 87 different ecosystems in the city, in the country, sorry. 87 different ecosystems. And that's what people like to boast about tourism, but I like to boast about the people, the culture. Because besides Mayans, Mestizos, Creole, Garifuna, we have a huge Asian population. And when I say huge Asian, I mean huge Asian population. Chinese, Japanese, Taiwanese, Cantonese, Koreans, Mayonnaise, all the needs you could think about. So sorry, not mayonnaise, but all the needs. We have a huge Belize population. Indian, Turks, Pakistanis, Hindus, Lebanese, Iraq, Iran, you name it, they're here. We are so diverse. We have an Amish population, Amish, and a Mennonite population. And I didn't know Amish and Mennonite was two different entities until I called an Amish guy Mennonite once. He didn't really get mad, but he just pointed out the differences. Amish community usually does, they still live that rustic old school way of living, no, as least electricity as they can use, horse and buggies still, you know, old school. Overall, deodorant, you know, rustic. The Mennonite community, they are more modernized. They're into a lot of heavy equipment, large farming equipment, farming work. So, and every role in Belize, every community in Belize have a role to play. Asian community have a lot of mom and pop stores, a lot of fast food restaurants. We don't have any franchise in Belize, but we have a lot of Chinese restaurants. No Wendy's, no Burger King, no Papa, no McDonald's, no French's, no Wendy's, none of that. You know, you guys, closest place, if you know how you guys say you run for the border for Taco Bell? Well, we run for the border for McDonald's. Yeah. We don't have any fast food franchise, so the closest place we have a McDonald's or a Burger King is 2.5 hours drive, Quintana Roo, Mexico. So we take the weekends and go party over there and come back, try to make it for work on a Monday. Yeah, that's how it works. Alright? So the Indian community does a lot of dry goods stores, 7-Elevens, clothing stores, what you call electronic stores. Sounds like a cliche, but that's just what it is. We also have the Mennonite, Amish, Chinese. The Mennonite community does a lot of farm.